Hey guys, what's
Hi.
up? So we're back.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lupe. If you don't know us, our pretty faces, and we've so far we've given you a few funny, relatable videos. This one's a little different. This one's gonna be about waking up in the morning, and obviously thanking God that you're up. But also on how to be a morning person or
We're setting the tone for the day.
pretty much, yeah, literally, that's what it is. It's all with waking up and how you wake up with the attitude. And then after that, like, hopefully your day was going to go smooth.
Yeah.
Because shit happens. So, so how to be a morning person or a morning routine on how to have a smooth day. For me, I now have to get my decent sleep.
Oh no, yeah. I need my sleep.
Yeah.
Like 9:30 rolls around and I'm like falling asleep. Like I'm not old, but I feel old in the fact that I need my sleep.
For me, I think if I'm in bed by like 11, I'm good because my day starts around 5:30 to 6. But if I can get at least 5 hours of sleep,
Girl, I need 8.
at least for me, that's good because that can relate to other people. Some people can get 5 and they're good. Other people can get 8 and they need it. So there you go. That's good. Variety. We're giving you variety. No, pero yeah, if I have at least 5 hours of sleep, like I'm good to function. And one of the biggest things that I do, I've been doing it for maybe like 2 months. Don't quote me. I'm not an expert, but shout out to Nikki Garcia. Meditation.
Yeah.
Meditation. So obviously I'm growing older. We're growing older. We're not getting any fucking younger.
No.
And you got to take care of your health and yourself. Self-love, self-care. So meditation is huge for me. Like I said, I just started maybe like 2.5 months ago, maybe 3. And I'm not an expert. I don't do I know people that do like 15 minutes and stuff like that. Girl, I only do 4 minutes. But 4 minutes is good for me.
Yeah, you gotta find what works for you. Another big thing is affirmations.
Yes.
If you write down some affirmations, it sets the tone for the day. And it doesn't have to be, you can be looking into the future. And as long as you're writing down positive affirmations, it sets the tone. It really does.
It really does. And then también, sometimes we look in the mirror and we're like, fuck, maybe it'll be annoying or like, damn, like this, fuck, I have pimples because I have pimples right now. But I feel like also looking in the mirror and being like, okay, Lupe, like every now and then I'm like, when I step out my door, like when I leave my room or my living room, there's a big mirror, pretty long, tall mirror. And I see it every time I walk out. Yeah. So I'm like, let's go get this shit. Like,
yeah. I
pep talk myself before leaving the house, before doing anything. Because that's also helpful.
How you talk to yourself is a big thing. Like, if you talk down to yourself, then you're just putting yourself in that mindset. So tell yourself you look good. Yeah. Because you look good.
Regardless of having like little imperfections or little flaws.
Nobody's perfect.
If you feel good, you look good. Shit, you're gonna own whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Gas. If you're gonna go to the job, if you're gonna go, just set that. This is another thing, and I think Nikki mentioned this at her own lane event that we met each other, about placing your alarm clock or your phone alarm like on the opposite side of wherever you're at. I have that for me. Before I used to sleep with my phone. Yeah. Pero now I put it literally across from where like my desk is at and everything, and then I'm like, that's a fucking alarm. Let me get up. Yeah, see, I don't have to just reach for it and snooze it because I know the fucking snooze button is right there. I literally have to get up, toda media dormida, ir allá en la pinche corner where my phone is at. Actually, it's not a phone. I have an actual alarm clock. And turn that shit off. Y en esa caminada, in that walking,
you're up already.
I'm up already. I think that's the hardest thing, getting up.
So I also attended another workshop recently, Danica Brisha. It's called the Brunch Series, and she talked about putting the phone on the other end of the room, but also, so while the alarm is going off, you get out of bed, you make your bed, and then you walk over to turn it off. It's kind of hard after you make your bed and you turn off the alarm to get back in bed. Because I've turned the alarm off and gone back to bed. So when you make the bed, it's kind of like, oh, the bed's already made. I'm not gonna get back in. So that's a big thing for me too, making the bed every morning. When my bed is done, I feel like I have my life together, even though I don't.
No,
it just makes me feel like I've got it together, which sets the tone.
It does. And then also, if you do your bed, it makes your room a little.
It makes it way cleaner, not a little, way cleaner.
And you're like
you can have your pile of clothes on the corner or on that chair, but your bed's made. So it's just like, wow, my room is done.
Yeah. That is so helpful. Try it and thank us later, because just doing your fucking bed, if you have a million fucking pillows, organize them on the bed, and trust me, it makes a difference.
And then you get home in the end of the day, and it's like, oh, I just gotta like move the pillows off and lay down. Like, it's not rummaging through the bed, you know.
And then another thing is waking up and realizing the purpose that you're gonna do that day,
right?
Or what you're gonna do that day. And I think like oftentimes nos levantamos and we're up and we're like, fuck, I have to fucking do this.
Yeah.
No, find the purpose of why you're gonna do it.
Right.
And that like switches the atmosphere or the energy towards fuck.
Like I was just at a store yesterday, and this lady was like an employee at the store, was so angry. And I made a comment to the other cashier, and I'm like, why is she so angry? She's working. She's alive. She's walking. She's working. You know, there's so many things to be grateful for. I mean, we all have bad days. Oh, yeah. We all get mad or whatever. Of course. But I think that if you switch your state of mind, like, yeah, retail sucks, but you have a job. Like, there's people that are looking for work. So I think that if you change the way you think about something, it really sets the tone.
And then another thing is, we haven't said this, but have breakfast. And have, not just let me grab a fucking frozen burrito. Like, actually have a smart breakfast.
Yes.
Whether if it's putting something overnight and just making it sure it's on the go. Whether if it's something that is going to, when I say smart, like, something that's going to do your body semi-good. It doesn't have to be 100% fucking healthy, vegan, whatever it is. But know that what you're going to put in the first thing in the morning is either your cafecito, your water,
I have to have my cafecito.
or something in you that is going to be like, okay, it's going to keep me going, but it's also going to be
good. You need something nutritious.
So, that for sure. And do you set, like, I'm sure you know, you're a mom, pero the night before, do you, like, set or having things of what the kids are gonna wear? I'm sure.
My kids wear uniforms, so that's a game changer. Nobody has to think about what they're wearing. But I try to set aside my clothes for the next day, and I have to wake up at least an hour before my kids, just because I need that me time. I need to be able to take care of what I need to do and set the day up for myself.
And I think that ties into this other subtopic of being realistic and taking care of yourself. Like, you are realistic of knowing that you have to take care of yourself an hour before, and you have to put yourself first for at least an hour, and then focus on your kids, and then make sure you're out the door, drop them off, and then go about your day of work. Because it's one thing being a mom, it's one thing being having your job and having that duty of a job, and then just making sure everything flows smooth, because if it doesn't, it just fucks up your whole day.
It does.
It really does.
Like, I've noticed, like, if I start the day with, like, oh, I spilled my coffee, and I'm like, fuck, I spilled my coffee, then it's like, I can't find my keys. Like, the moment I start, like, complaining about something, it's just like everything spirals out of control. So, you know, I spilled my coffee, now I'm like, oh, I spilled my coffee. Oh, it is what it is. I can make another coffee, or I can just grab coffee on the way to work. It happens. Shit happens.
Yeah.
So I try to just not be negative about it, because I feel like the moment I start being negative in the morning, it just spirals the whole day. Like, then you'll get traffic. And I mean, we all get traffic, but then it's like, oh, the traffic. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm in traffic. I'll get there when I get there. I need to be safe. It is what it is, you know?
That's it.
So that's a big thing that's changed for me, is setting the tone in the morning, and how I just handle and deal with the stress, because it can be stressful.
It can. And last but not least, for me, music. And you have this one song that you always play, and you mentioned it, and now I see it every freaking morning.
I mention it in my Snap, in my IG stories. Every morning on the way to work, I have to put on Kimbara by Celia Cruz. And it sets the jam.
Yes.
Like, it sets the tone. Like, my day is gonna be bomb because I have this song on, and it just
you have your go-to song, and for me, it's just like, have music, and whether if it's listening to the news or listening to the radio, just have music that can keep your adrenaline and your like energy going to set whatever it is for throughout the day. Now, I'm sure we may not missed a few things. So
tell us what you do.
Yeah, tell us what you do. Maybe we can implement that into our lives and into our mornings. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited for tomorrow morning to do what we have to do so we can set up the weekend, be out there and do our own thing.
Heck yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Have a great day.